Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden video. Today, we are going to be updating our best free safety tier list in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Now, before we do go on ahead and get into the video, if you are new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I drop almost daily Madden content on the channel. My end of year goal for Madden 22 is to hit 10K subscribers, so I greatly appreciate your support. Now today, free safety is one where there isn't a ton of cards. We do have 15 new ones today though, and we're gonna go ahead and start off with something we've done before with a lot of other tier lists. We're gonna pretty much drop a lot of people a tier, to the point where now I think the tier list is looking like this compared to all the other cards. Roy Williams right here is right kind of on that borderline of S and A tier. I was thinking about dropping him down. He does have good height. He has some decent speed, 91 speed powered up, hits 90 zone coverage. And that's really going to be the thing for S tier now, right? So with our S tier for free safeties, what I'm looking for is high speed and 90 zone coverage, because 9 times out of 10, your free safety, you know, you might not ask them to go ahead and be in the box, and you also probably aren't going to man them up. I think the most important rating is going to be like hit power, which is why like Sean Taylor's still in S tier, zone coverage, speed, all that kind of stuff. Now, the first card we're going to go over right here is going to be Team of the Week, Kevin Byard. Now, Kevin Byard, in my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and lob him into the A tier. Really just a couple speed points off of being S tier. Powered up, going to be 91 speed, so not really like bad speed. He's still really good. Gonna hit 90 zone coverage, also a zone archetype. Zone archetype's probably gonna be my favorite for free safety. Can go ahead and get abilities like mid zone knockout for the cheap. I will be updating my best secondary abilities probably in the next week. I got some good information about mid zone knockout and kind of all those abilities now. He has decent hit power of 80 as well, but not having that big hitter trait makes his hit power kinda not really matter. So I think he's more A tier than S tier, just again a couple speed points off of being S tier. Now Jeremy Chin, in my opinion, is gonna go ahead and be in the S tier. I really like this card. Powered up, he's gonna be 92 speed, hit 90 zone coverage. He is also gonna be 6'3", so he's someone, unlike some other free safeties we'll cover, that you could actually play in the box. You could play him at linebacker, you can user him. I think he's a great user. I think he's a good AI defender just in the zone. And again, another zone archetype, so he's a perfect archetype, perfect height. Literally, he's a versatile safety. He is very good. I think Jessie Bates is one of the most slept on cards in the game. So when I make these tier lists, by the way, I also should say I don't base it on theme team too, right? This is just naturally how good I think the card is, right? Jessie Bates is for sure going in the S tier. He's gonna be 93 speed powered up, 6'1", hit 90 zone coverage, and actually has some pretty decent man coverage as well. Hits 89. If he would have hit 90 man coverage too, it would have been perfect for thresholds. But again, zone archetype, pretty decent height of 6'1". This is someone that I wouldn't really play in the box, so I'd for sure just let him be in a deep blue and kind of just do him, you know what I mean? Next up right here, we have legend Ronnie Lott. Like, I don't want to flood the S tier, but we're just covering some great cards. Yeah, but I mean, it's Ronnie Lott, right? So powered up, he's gonna be 93 speed, hit 90 zone coverage, also pretty high man as well. But what makes Ronnie Lott, right? His size is really good. He can play at linebacker if you want him to. Has that big hitter trait, so his hit power is going to be just absolutely insane. I would treat this guy more of a strong safety than a free safety, if that makes sense, because like I said, I think he's very good just in the box. Personally, one of the big things that I look for in safeties and secondary defenders, big hitter trait. What that does is pretty much make sure the AI is going to land the hit sticks, and also when you hit stick, it's going to make sure kind of, I don't want to say they don't break the tackle, because there's still that chance, but it's more likely that you're going to land the big hit stick when they have that big hitter trait. I should also say some other interesting stats on Ronnie Lott. Has 90 plus block shed, so he's great in the run. He's great in zone coverage, kind of iffy in man coverage, only 82, but literally everything else is absolutely perfect. Where I would play this card, you can play him at free safety if you want to, like in a deep blue. I think he might be better, say, as a slot corner or as a linebacker. Next up right here, we have a decent safety. Quandre Diggs isn't really the best. He's going to get a Team of the Week card. Going to be 88 speed powered up. Can't hit 90 for man or zone, but has high 80s for both. Also a zone archetype. I put him kind of like in that Juan Thornhill level. Solid budget option. Not really like too good when you're trying to make a God squad though. Now, Duran Harmon right here is going to make me change one person in the S tier's ranking. He's gonna be in the A tier. He's pretty similar to what I said about Kevin Byard. He's gonna be 91 speed powered up, hit 90 zone coverage. Going to be that zone archetype as well. And the person that's gonna get moved down is gonna be Roy Williams. I think for S tier, but if your name isn't Sean T, you're gonna need 92 speed or up powered up. I'm also thinking about moving Trevon moerhig down, but I think his value as a user is still kind of A tier, kinda, you know. I could maybe see him B tier. Actually, since he can't hit 90 zone coverage, I'm gonna drop him a tier because I think everyone in this tier is gonna play a lot better than him. We'll say he's fine as a user though, and I would say he's the best card in B tier. He's kind of in between tiers, right? Like he's kind of in that A, like that B plus tier. Now Eddie Jackson, he got a card to where it's not really set in stone where he is. Like when we update this next, he could be S tier, but for right now he's going into the A tier. So if you aren't familiar with some of the Thanksgiving cards, what's kind of interesting about them is some of them can go up on game day, right? So I don't know exactly what his stats are, but if he gets like 2 certain objectives, right, I'm pretty sure one's gonna be an interception or something, right? So if he gets an interception, he can go up in 1 overall, right? Which pretty much all you have to do to kind of guesstimate where he's gonna be is just +1 to every stat on this card. This card also has a power up, so potentially he could be up to 93 speed if he hits both of his objectives. Right now, if he doesn't do anything, has a terrible game on Thanksgiving, he's going to be 91 speed. Again, that's assuming that this card goes into the power up, which I'm pretty sure it will. Going to be 91 speed, hit 90 zone coverage. Going to be that zone archetype. I don't believe anyone, I don't think anyone's going to be surprised by this. Eddie Jackson, not really known as kind of like that big hit power or tackle kind of safety. This is someone you would for sure play in a deep blue. But he has potential. If he can hit even 1 objective, I would move him up into the S tier. If he hits both of his objectives, for sure he's going to be in the S tier. Now, Julian Blackman right here, I really like this card, right? I really do. He has to go in like the B tier though. He has to go in the B tier. He's high B tier. Like we kind of need, I have to add a tier. So I had to add a tier. It's just they quite aren't on the A tier level. They're also not on the B tier level, and I don't want to move everyone in B down. I don't want to move everyone in C down. So we just need an in-between tier right there for Julian Blackman and Trevon moerhig. Really what Julian Blackman needs is to hit 90 zone coverage. If he hit 90 zone coverage, I would put him in the A tier, but he can't hit 90 zone coverage. He's gonna be 91 speed powered up, which isn't bad. Hit like 87 zone and 80 man coverage. He's a zone archetype, pretty decent size as well. I think he's actually someone who would be really good on a theme team. Devonte Casey right here. When I made my best budget player video, he actually was my free safety. The thing about him though is he's really just a straight speed guy. He's gonna be 89 speed powered up. I'm gonna allow him into the C tier around other budget options like Juan, Thornhill, and quandre Diggs. It's literally just speed. It's just 89 speed. Nothing really too crazy either. He's okay. Not really good, not really great. Can play a deep blue though. He won't react that fast, but hey, he'll have the speed to hopefully not get beat over the top. Now, Adrian Phillips right here reminds me a lot of cards we've already covered, like Kevin Byard. Gonna be 91 speed powered up, 90 zone coverage, so he's really good. Has pretty good hit power, but not having that big hitter trait just kind of makes the hit power kind of worthless. Decent size of 6'1", and he's also a zone archetype, so bonus points on that. Next up right here, we have Justin Reid. This is personally one of my favorite safeties in the game. I'm gonna put him in the A tier. What kind of separates him from Julian Blackman is 1 speed, and also I think his user ability too. I think Justin Reid is a fine user if you want to user him. Gonna be 92 speed powered up. The one thing on this card, if he hit 90 zone coverage, I'd put him in the S tier. I love Justin Reid cards, but not hitting 90 zone coverage it kind of sucks for this card. Gonna be 6'1" and also a zone archetype too. Like I said, really the only thing holding this card back is the fact that he doesn't hit 90 zone coverage. Logan Ryan right here, pretty decent card. Do I put I have to put him in the A tier, and the A tier is being a little bit flooded, but they're all pretty much around the same level, right? The one thing on this card that's kind of like iffy, I'd say, is speed. Powered up only going to be 90 speed. People around him are going to be 91, but 1 speed point, I don't think it's the end of the world, right? His height is also a little bit low, and he can't hit 90 zone coverage though. Good change of direction, pretty good man as well. So I think Logan Ryan, instead of playing him at free safety, I'd probably play him in like the slot corner. Definitely not linebacker, way too short for that in my opinion. I think you could get away with running him at free safety, or like I said, I'd probably play him in the slot. Then next up right here, we have Harvest Justin Simmons. This card is very, very good. One of the best free safeties in the game, for sure S tier. He's going to be 93 speed powered up and hit 90 zone. That's really all you got to know, right? Like speed, 90 zone, good height of 6'2". Also will go ahead, be a zone archetype, so probably the best archetype you could get for free safety. Now next up right here, we have Jalen Thompson of the Cardinals. This is another team builder card. He's going to be 92 speed, right? It can't hit 90 zone, can't hit 90 man. You might disagree with me, but I'm gonna put this card like on this tier. Now what separates him from Justin Reid, like when they're the same speed and all that? Justin Reid has some good height, right? Like this dude is 5'11" too. I don't really like the short free safeties. I'm actually gonna move Logan Ryan down as well. Logan Ryan, weakness is height. I mean, he does hit 90 zone. I think he's the best player in B. If I had to choose someone in B, it'd probably be him, unless I wanted to use her, that'd be moerhig. But they're all pretty good. It's just they're missing something, right? Like with Thompson, it's zone and height a little bit. Moerhig missing the zone coverage. Julian Blackman missing the zone coverage. And Logan Ryan's just missing a little bit of speed. And for the last card right here, we got Jordan Whitehead, who I'm gonna go ahead put into the C tier. He's not really too great. He's gonna be 89 speed powered up, hit 80 for man and zone. I don't really think this card is too great. That's really all I have to say about it. He's like okay, he's not really nothing too crazy though. And yeah, y'all, this has been my updated free safety tier list. Let me know down in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with. Are you picking any of these free safeties up? If you are, or if you have a favorite free safety in the game, let me know down in the comments. I hope y'all did enjoy this video. I appreciate y'all for clicking on it. If you did stay to the end and you did enjoy it, you might as well go ahead, leave a like on the video, and also subscribe. Drop content like this all the time. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day, but other than that, man, how's it been, your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.